what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business.
Hello soldiers, this is Ghost45. I'm back again with another reaction video, and today I'm going to be reacting to Tat's top videos. It's been a while, I've never actually reacted to them, and I am subscribed to them. So, right now I'm going to be reacting to the top 10 spaceships SCPs. So, I've never seen it before, it's been a while. Tat's top videos, I'm sorry I didn't react to any of your videos, but I'm trying my best to edit as quickly as possible because, you know, the weather, and I am losing power every time I get, so yeah. So Tat's top videos, top 10 spaceships. Yeah, let's get this video started. Enjoy. You probably saw my eyebrow just went up like it's the music kind of freaks me out. It does. It fucking does.
SCP-2473. Object Class: Safe. SCP-2473 is an atmospheric re-entry vehicle of anomalous origins. It has no external marks and possesses a form of ion propulsion. A living quarters and cockpit has been identified. Much of the craft's interior is filled with computer hardware, apparatus for recycling air and human waste, and a retractable photovoltaic panel. All hardware within 2473 appears to have suffered many centuries of oxidization. The apparatus for recycling human waste failed before recovery, while the oxygen recycling system was still operational. All internal markings are in a language not currently extant to Earth. Translation efforts are ongoing. SCP-24731 refers to 11 identical chairs designed as brain-computer interfaces. The devices are equipped with polymer catheters designed to remove waste and provide nutrients, alongside several electrodes designed to directly interface with the nervous systems of occupants. 24731 instances are arranged in a V formation within SCP-2473's primary chamber. Only one instance was occupied at recovery, was found in a desiccated, mummified state. Radiocarbon dating, genetic testing, and chemical analysis of bones and teeth have proven inconclusive on racial identity, lifestyle, and age. 24732 is female and approximately 60 to 70 years old at time of death. All computer hardware and sensor devices were functional at time of recovery. As such, maintaining charge on SCP-2473's power cells is considered a priority. SCP-2473 is currently stored in Hangar 37 of Site-43. Efforts in restoration and reverse engineering of the object are ongoing. Normal procedures for delicate artifacts, such as those found within it, are in effect. Exposure of SCP-2473's photovoltaic panel to sunlight is required for no less than 4 hours daily. Testing with SCP-24731 instances is restricted to D-Class personnel, with a preference for neurologically healthy individuals. Individual test subjects are given at least 2 weeks to recover between experiments. Normal procedures for testing surgical apparatus are in effect, though at this time, testing with the objects is suspended. Restoration of SCP-24731 instances is the primary priority for restoration crews because of their fragility. SCP-24732 is currently in cryogenic storage at Site-43. On February 29, 2020, SCP-2473 landed at a discrete military base in the Nevadan desert, following several months of in-near orbit, apparently having intentionally navigated there. SCP-2473 was successfully transported covertly to Site-43, with further investigation of the object resulting in its current containment status.
SCP-2722, Object Class, Euclid. SCP-2722 is a partially completed spacecraft currently in orbit at about the L4 Lagrangian point. The vessel in its current state is 25.3 kilometers long and 6 kilometers across at its widest point, though, due to its state of partial deconstruction, its final dimensions are unclear. Most of its outer hull is coated with a series of retractable graphene plates with an albedo of 0.03, apparently serving as an anti-detection measure. How it regulates heat absorbed by this plating is currently not understood. The only prominent markings on the outer plating are a series of letters in 647-meter-tall block printing using an unknown pictographic script, which SCP-2722-1 generally translates to Vessel built by an organization for maintaining normalcy, solidarity. Buildup of cosmic dust on the object's outer surfaces indicate the vessel has been present at its current location for at least 150 million years. The means by which the stability of its orbit is maintained is unclear. The object does not appear to have undergone any major meteorite impacts or collisions, though there is limited evidence of a micrometeorite impact damage on the bow plating. Much of SCP-2722's internal volume is contained in a series of modules which have been detached from the vessel's main hull, apparently in preparation for dismantling or retrofitting. These modules include living spaces, weapon arrays, a diverse variety of power plants, and propulsion systems. SCP-2722 is currently powered by 45 catalog electrical power systems, most of them derivations of conventional nuclear fission or fusion concepts. How the vessel's power system remains stable or functional despite its great age is currently unknown. SCP-2722-1 is a mimetic carrier effect which alters human perception of any written material brought within the 27.8 kilometer radius of 2722, or any original component thereof. This effect extends only to the comprehension of meaning. Test subjects exposed to simple messages in languages they did not know were able to accurately grasp the meaning of those messages with an average accuracy in excess of 95%, but were unable to demonstrate any understanding of the phonemes associated with those written characters. Foundation Orbital Research Compound 04 has been established in a litigious orbit at about the L4 Lagrangian point, where SCP-2722 is located. Foundation assets liaise with all the global space programs ensure that any spacecraft which pass close enough to L4 or FORC-04 to detect 2722 have their mission data suitably altered or deleted. In order to minimize the risk of accidental damage of 2722 by previously intercepted craft, the object's albedo plating is maintained in a deployed state except during transfer of personnel. Several repurposed orbital monitoring satellites have been redeployed in orbit around SCP-2722 to assist with mapping efforts. For the purpose of exploring and studying SCP-2722, 2 orbital task forces have been stationed on FORC-04. While the SCP-2722-1 effect is not considered to be contagious, any and all personnel leaving the immediate vicinity of SCP-2722 or FORC-04 are administered C-Class amnestics and standard counter means to minimize the risk of potential spread.
SCP-2117. Object Class, Thaumiel. SCP-2117 refers to an irregularly...
Thaumiel? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I never actually heard that name before. but I should definitely look that up. Or Text Top Videos, you should let me know what that means, because now I'm scared to actually look it up what the name really means.
Shaped space station of unknown origin currently orbiting Titan, the largest moon of the planet Saturn. The interior dimensions exceed that of the exterior due to the use of Augustine non-Euclidean stabilization engines. The hull is made up of iridium, titanium, beryllium alloy, and 90% of the ship is covered with markings of a single phrase written in over 500 languages. SCPS Solidarity. SCP-2117 appears to be an amalgam of at least 73 different spacefaring craft and space stations. Of these, 15 of the craft and 12 of the stations are identical. The Augustine non-Euclidean stabilization engines aid the craft in maintaining its cohesion, as exploration has indicated that the disparate parts are joined not through welding or other joining techniques, but through violation of the Pauli exclusion principle. SCP-21171 refers to a pseudo-mimetic anomaly present on board. It automatically translates all writing inscribed onto the surfaces within the craft, including furniture, structural components, and technology. Writing must be physically inscribed or embossed. Printed writing is not affected by 21171. Inscriptions translated by SCP-21171 are often used as a guide to operating 2117's anomalous technology and items present named 2117A. SCP-2117 is currently situated in orbit around Titan, but may be freely used to move throughout the solar system in order to combat extraterrestrial or extrastellar threats. The weapons capabilities of SCP-2117 are listed in the User's Manual in Document 21-17 Alpha. There are currently no plans to use 2117 as means of interstellar travel. However, as it is home to a Bailey King multi-universal transit array, there is currently an outpost for the Department of Multi-Universal Affairs on board.
SCP-2986. Object Class Safe. SCP-2986 is a cardboard box that was originally utilized in the delivery of a refrigeration unit. When it is entered and sealed, the object will take on the appearance of the interior of a spacefaring vessel. Technology within the vessel is beyond that of current human development, but appears to be designed for the use of humanoid individuals. The vessel can be exited through manual operation of a decompression chamber located in the ship's rear. While outside of the vessel, one is subject to a vacuum. The vessel is capable of moving at speeds faster than light and appears to have an unlimited fuel supply. Despite this, and years of testing, no other object, life forms, or planetary bodies have been found within 2986. The vessel's operating system utilizes a variant combination of Spanish and Chinese. Several written and recorded logs in English have been recovered from the computer systems that originated in the vessel's 3 decomposed occupants. The ship's crew were listed as Pirate Jimmy Billings, deceased at 55. Sarah Ackerman, deceased at 55. Captain Billy Abraham, deceased at 56. And Mary Jones, missing. Written records by these individuals indicate that the vessel encountered various life forms during the first 12 days of use by these individuals, then sparingly for 7 years afterwards. There's no...
So a cardboard box transport you into space with a spaceship with unlimited fuel. So you have to just go in this little box. But if you want to leave, you just go to the rear of the ship and you're back on Earth. That is actually crazy. I don't know if that's insane or crazy or just brilliant. I'm just gonna say that's what I just said. That's all of the above, man. All the above. That is just fucking crazy. A little cardboard box will transport you into space. That is scary, but actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Record of an encounter for the remaining 43 years. SCP-2986 is kept on Floor 9 of Site-88. Any person wishing to use SCP-2986 must have approval from personnel with at least Level 2 security clearance. Any objects recovered within SCP-2986 are housed in a secure locker adjacent to the chamber. SCP-2777, Object Class, Euclid. SCP-2777 is a roughly cylindrical artificial structure approximately 36 kilometers long. Its average radius is approximately 600 meters. Most of it is buried, although protrusions from the main body are visible from the surface. Radiocarbon dating reveals that it has been buried for at least years. 2777 is constructed out of an unknown substance which bears superficial similarities to rock and shows no signs of deterioration. Exploratory teams have discovered that the interior is divided into 7 large cross-sectional chambers which are connected via a series of tunnels. All chambers have been explored, while tunnels are still being found and mapped. Several tunnels are blocked by debris or collapsed entirely. Almost all tunnels leading to its central chamber are sealed by large gateways. One gateway remains open, allowing access. Upon entering the central chamber, subjects leave Earth's gravitational field and enter a vacuum which strongly resembles outer space. The other gateways are seen suspended inside the chamber at locations consistent with their placement inside 2777. The stars visible from the central chamber correspond to the stars seen in the Milky Way galaxy. SCP-2777-1 is suspended at the center of the central chamber. It is a humanoid entity that bears visual similarity to a male human child, although X-ray, CT, and PET scans have revealed several internal anatomical anomalies. Telepathic communications, preserved to be from it, can be heard inside the central chamber. Its breathing, heartbeat, and metabolic rates are extremely slow. Furthermore, it has not been ever recorded to move, suggesting that, while it is conscious, its body is a...
It's just a quarter, right? But what if Acorn's automatically in...
Well, that kind of was a buzzkill, and kind of ruined the moment, too.
invested that quarter every time you buy?
In a state of stasis. Reality-altering events occur sporadically inside and around SCP-2777. The most common location for the events is inside the chambers. These events are associated with SCP-2777-1. Reality warping events usually restructure and replace the inside of the chamber with newly fabricated setting. Events are typically more dangerous when not localized to the chambers. Typically, reconstruction settings have characteristics that do not appear to be terrestrial, although the settings disappear too quickly for any investigations to be launched. Biological sapient beings have occasionally appeared as a result of the restructuring events, although these beings are uniformly disorientated and usually hostile. These entities disappear once the restructuring event ends.
Hold on, I gotta read this. Tile 3 enters tunnel leading to a central chamber and reaches the open entrance of a vessel. Feeds pointed at the chamber shows how deep space that comprehends the of the central chamber. TO3, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right, is preparing their EVA suits for entry. Blah, 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 blah.
Control, we are entering the central chamber. Our orders are to attach the device to SCP-27771 and then return, correct?
That is correct, Alpha.
I want to know what the priority of this mission is. We've already mapped an additional 20% of the structure. In the event of another restructuring event and possible hostile response...
Orders are the same as they were when your team was briefed. This is top priority.
Roger, let's go. President, like that stuffed animal. This isn't too surprising.
Tau 3, you are prohibited from engaging SCP-2771 in communication.
Roger that.
I spoke to you. I'm warning you. Don't come any closer.
Control, we got visual contact with the skip, starting preliminary bioscans.
Why? Why are you doing this? Who are you people?
Scans complete. Skips in stasis. Lucky us.
Well, man, sleep and dreams. Nothing better will happen because of sleep and dreams, right?
Listen to me. I can give you whatever you want. Just get away from me and you'll have it.
The collar is prepped. Initiating calibration process. As it began, the restartedness throughout the tunnels of my mind. A stillness in my flesh. An emptiness in my soul.
Doesn't sound good. How's that collar coming?
It's locked. Let's go. But then, did I wake and feel the chains that shackled my body? Then did I see the blood of the sky above? Then did I witness tyrants circle to destroy my lord, my king?
Skip thinks it's Shakespeare.
The water of the mind is pure from the blood of innocence.
Until he sends everything time for equipment.
Avoid the water. Get out! Do you run from my power? He's dead. We have to...
Oh, wow. So that is crazy. So they are trapped in there and they're dead. So this spaceship actually trapped them in there until they were dead, or like if they're trapped in there, there's no way to get them out at all. There's no way to get them out.
SCP-2226. Object Class: Euclid. SCP-2226 is an...
I'm gonna react to one more video because this video is extremely long. But if you guys want me to do a part 2, let me know down in the comments below, and I will do a part 2. Oh, excuse me. Tomorrow or the next day after that, because it is pretty late. So I'm just gonna record this video, save it. I'll edit tomorrow, so it'll probably be up tomorrow.
extraterrestrial escape craft composed entirely of antimatter. The object is ellipsoid in shape and constructed from an alloy of the antimatter counterparts of iron, tin, and nickel with a mass of 847 kilograms. It has 8 maneuvering thrusters arranged in 2 sets of 4 around each of its ends. In the center of SCP-2226, there is a 0.73 meter wide circular transparent hatch, through which the object's interior is visible. SCP-2226 broadcasts a 2.15 kHz radio transmission lasting for approximately 5 seconds every 7 seconds. Transmission contents vary slightly from broadcast to broadcast and seem to express the object's positional coordinates for any vessels within range of the signal. Inside SCP-2226 is a compact control panel with several knobs and levers that seem to control the object's maneuvering thrusters and radio transmitter. In the center of the panel is a tactile display which individually raises and lowers to indicate internal and external conditions. Underneath the panel is a storage chest containing a small, stringed instrument composed of metal. The interior floor is littered with 14 empty metal containers, once holding an unidentified purple paste. Beside the control panel is a vaguely humanoid entity resting within what is believed to be a suspended animation chamber. Designated as SCP-226-1, the entity measures 2.45 meters in height. Its skin is a deep mauve and possesses 2 pairs of upper limbs and a single pair of lower limbs, connected to its torso. SCP-22261 lacks a distinct head and instead has its main sensory structure centered in its torso, as no eyes or photoreceptive organs are visible on the creature's body. It is assumed to perceive its surroundings, though, through echolocation. Its visible teeth suggest a carnivorous or omnivorous diet, though it has been only observed eating on-board provisions. Given that the tank has not yet been exhausted and appears to be connected to the interior wall, SCP-2226 likely has an onboard system that removes waste products from and recirculates exhaled gas. It is unknown how long the vital processes of SCP-22261 will remain in suspension, or how long the radio transmitter of SCP-2226 will remain functional. SCP-2226 is suspended within the 1000 Tesla paramagnetic field of a standard anti-material containment unit, which is constantly monitored by 1 technician and 2 armed security personnel. The unit housing 2226 is held within an approximately sized chamber, supplied electricity indefinitely with a power supply connected to 2 backup reactors. The chamber is lined with a material suitable for blocking the 2.15 kHz radio transmissions broadcasted from it. SCP-2226 is stored at Lunar Site-13. Terrestrial storage would be needlessly problematic, as a containment breach during atmospheric re-entry would have catastrophic consequences and create immense censorship difficulties.
Wow, that's kind of interesting. So, this is part 1 of Tatstop videos, the top spaceships SCP Foundation. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is going to be the end. Part 2 is going to come out real soon, so don't forget to hit that like button. And you know what to do, soldiers. Like, subscribe, favorite, comment, share the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Like a Hellcat.